Hello everyone, your neutral moment is here with the Sigma Beauty Spectrum Eyeshadow Palette. There are 20 eyeshadows in here with a combination of mattes, shimmers, and metallics. This is said to be timeless and perfect for any occasion and every skin tone. We're going to find out. I'm going to share swatches with you, all the details, and we're going to create a couple of looks. So let's hydrate and begin. The Spectrum Eyeshadow Palette from Sigma Beauty. This officially launches on the 13th of May, and I'll have the links and a discount code for you down below in the description box. But this palette, look at the model! Ooh-wee! I'm so excited. Beautiful, stunning, so exciting. So Sigma describes this as an eyeshadow palette that you're gonna get every single nude shade that you can imagine. It's got 20 wearable matte, shimmer, and metallic hues, from rich earthy tones and soft beiges to glittering golds and deep browns. This timeless palette will never go out of style, making it perfect for every occasion and skin tone. It's a nice thin palette, and then here are all your shade details on the back. And we open it up to a mirror, and this is one that you can fold all the way over if you'd like, or you can leave it however you want to. It does have the little plastic protector, and here are the 20 shades. This really is giving you that perfect everyday soft and pretty vibes, one and done vibes. You can even use this on the face if you need to, because the tones are like that. Let's do some swatches. Nice and smooth, yes. I guess I forgot I had that finger. We'll get back in there in a minute. Nice and creamy to the touch and pigmented. Here is the first row, and as you can see, the lightest shades, it's just very minimal tone differences. Let's move on to the next row. The matte's very creamy to the touch. Let's put them aside. That's intense, so soft. Here's the second row. Third row. Everything so far is very creamy and smooth to the touch. Ooh. And then here is the third row. I'm excited to see what these shimmery metallic shades are like. Okay, smooth to the touch. Ooh. Ooh. All of these were very smooth and creamy to the touch and pigmented, and the swatches came out great. So the palette swatched beautifully. There is no denying that. Quality feels very nice to the touch. First impression is a good one. So let's see how it applies on the eyes. Let's create a couple of looks. So along with the Spectrum Eyeshadow Palette, Sigma did send over these two brushes. You have the Tapered blending, which is the E35, along with the medium sweeper, which is the E54. With this palette, just looking at it, I can see myself going in and creating all matte looks, one and done, soft, easy, everyday vibes. But then, of course, you can have some fun with the darker shades and the shimmer metallic hues. With the E35, I'm going to go into this shade here, Camel. Tap the excess. It's a nice soft texture. And this, I'm going to start on my outer eye, build it up there. And then I will blend into the crease. And I like when products speak for themselves. You see the soft wash of color that I am getting. So I'm just going to continue to build and blend. And then right beside it, I'm going to go into this darker shade, same brush, and build up on the outer eye just a little bit more. For this first look, I want to go into these two shades here. I'm going to go into Tiger's Eye and Honeysuckle. I'll go into Tiger's Eye on the beginning portion and then blend into Honeysuckle. So for that, I'm going to go in with the E54. This again is the medium sweeper brush. So let's pick up Tiger's Eye, tap the excess, and just apply it on the beginning portion. Beautiful, look at that. Then let's go into Honeysuckle, same brush. Tap the excess. These two pair well together. And then where the two colors meet, I just pat so that they blend. The shadows look absolutely beautiful on the lid. Yeah. I have just a touch of fallout, but that's not anything I personally worry about. I think for the type of shadows that they are, it's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and go in with a brown in my waterline. In particular, I'm going to go in with the Hindash. Again, everything will be listed and linked down below. I'm going to go in with a couple coats of mascara. This one is from Finding Ferdinand. Let's go in with a little lip oil, because why not? I can't help myself. I thought I was finished with the look, but you know, it's nice to have a little on the inner corner, yeah? And let's go with the lightest shade, which is Sand Dollar. And put that right on the inner corner. That's a little too light, so I'm going to go down into this one. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it alone now. Here's the first look. So pretty. It was very easy to create. But it doesn't have to look like that, you know what I mean? It's still polished, put together, the shadows blended beautifully, applied beautifully. We had a little bit of fallout, but that's to be expected from the shimmery shades, but I think still very wearable and beautiful overall. Let's dive into another look, yeah? Let's go into Brickyard. Let's put this all over the outer eye. And then whatever is left, blend that into the crease. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit more than I did the other look. This looks going to be a little bit more intense, just a little. Cornucopia, this one right here. Let's apply that for more depth and really darken this look up a bit. I love that I just went in one time and got all of that. Wow. Oh my. I cleaned off my brush on my Sigma switch. I'm going to go back into Brickyard and then use that to blend the edge of that. With the E54, I want to go into the shade Wallflower. It's the lightest from the third row. I'm going to place that on the inner portion. Brighten up the look. This would work beautifully as the lid shade for this look, as a all matte, but a little bit more intense. That would look really pretty. But I want to try the sparkle shades. Love a good sparkle. Okay, that's pretty. That's really, really pretty. I'm just using this to brighten up the inner corner. Same E54, I am cleaning off in between. Let's go into the shade. I'm going to go into this shade right here, Clairvoyant. I'm going to pack that on the brush, tap the excess, and apply this on the lid. For a darker shade, look how pretty. Ooh. For this lower lash, I'm going to smudge my Chantecaille eye kajal in the shade Black. Let's finish up the look with some mascara. Here is the second look. I like that this one is a bit more dramatic. I mean, this one is dramatic too, technically. But this one, it's just the right amount of a little bit more dramatic. Yes. My neutral moment is definitely here. What do we think? How do we think the new Sigma Spectrum palette performed? I'll go first. I think it performed well. Swatches gave us that first indicator that, hey, this is what we've got to expect. Smooth creamy mattes and shimmer metallic hues that are gorgeous. These shadows blended beautifully, built up beautifully. For the shimmer metallics, we did get a little bit of fallout, but nothing outrageous, outlandish, over the top. I have to complain. It was actually pretty good. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. I do like the looks that I was able to create. And with a color story like this is a very realistic, very easy, everyday kind of vibe, but it's going to give you everything you need because you have the darker shades for more depth, more intensity, for when you want to create looks that are just a little bit more, but again, the lighter, easy, everyday go-to kind of shades. Again, a very realistic and practical color story that when you buy a palette like this, you want to reach for, you want to use, and you want to create looks all the time. So I will say that I am quite happy and quite content with the looks that I created. Well, the first two looks for now, but I've already in my head got a ton more, especially with the mattes. Who doesn't love a good all matte look, right? But of course we love having, you know, the metallic shimmers as well. I definitely see myself reaching for this continuously. It's not a revolutionary color story, we know that, but is it a color story you'll want to reach for and use? Absolutely. The brushes, outstanding, amazing. Sigma's known for their brushes. I've got brushes in my collection from Sigma that I've had for over 10 years, and they just keep getting better. The Sigma Spectrum Eyeshadow Palette officially launches May 13th. I'll have everything listed and linked down below in the description box for you. Thank you as always for spending some of your time with me today. Please take a moment and give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.